Hey, good morning. This is video one of the 4RL code support. So this is a tutorial game that you guys we saw in the earlier set of videos, and for the Xioli B, the player screen, all this stuff is a lot the same. We just have some new additions. Instead of just Q learning, we have three other types of methods here for RL agents. And if you'd like, go to the agent training screen, agent player screen. Let's do that one first. Let's run the trained agent. And we have a Q-learning agent here. It's going to run, and it's not going to be optimal, but it is going to win. Okay, so how do we get that? Well, from the agent training screen, we can choose one of the training types here, and that was Q-learning. You can do it again if I want. There's some blah blah over here telling about it. We're doing 1,000 episodes. I'm going to train using Sarsa this time. And Sarsa usually takes anywhere from a second to about 10 seconds. Go back to the training screen. Going to run the trained agent. And notice it says Sarsa now. Let's see what it came up with this time. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh no, he got stuck in a loop there. So he's not going to get there. So that's what the escape key is all about for when it screws up. Yeah, I'm going to hit the escape key here. And you can go back and train again. It'll do something different probably. So how do we get here? That's what these videos are all about. How do we make this all happen? So I'm going to go back now to the, if you remember this screen, this is the same thing applies for all four of these agents. Once you've got the game set up and you've got the training environment set up, you've got three steps. You train the agent, and again, it's going to run through here many times with an action, then a state and reward, and back again, around and around and around until an episode's done. It'll do that 1,000 times. And after 1,000 times, by the way, you can change that 1,000 if you want to. After 1,000 times, it'll save that policy at the end of this cycle, training cycle. And then you go to step 3, which is you're going to run the trained agent, just like before. So I'm going to step now and show you how do you set up this system. Well, that's it's a little bit more scarier screen. Notice we have all the same stuff part here, the same part here, these same 3 steps here, they're renumbered. Here's the plan for setting up your system once you create your own game. First, create your game. That's fun for humans, but not too complicated for AI agents. And there's a lot of details and not too complicated. Step 2, you model this game environment in your training environment. That largely means your game environment is the character moves around continuously. You need to turn that into discrete steps for the training environment and discrete actions for the training environment. Excuse me, discrete states. Step 3, choose an RL method. Middle school folks are required to use Q learning. Other folks have other options, and there's those 3 other options that we're going to talk about. And then step 4, once this is working, remember, this is discrete steps, discrete actions, and so on. You got to convert that back into continuous motion to actually be able to run it in the game and try it. So these 2 parts are largely contained in the agent_QLearning GD script. This one is contained in the player.gd script. And the rest of our project here is to give you an idea of how that all works. So first I'm going to go step back here. So on the website, you go to Beyond the Event. And here's a link to the game as it is currently. This is a link into the version of the game on GitHub that will probably change as time goes by. There's some other links here, and then here's the outline of the video before I get started. Just may change, we'll see. So the last thing I want to do is just show you briefly what it looks like inside of the code we're going to play with. Is we're going to spend all the rest of our time. We're first going to take a video 2. We're going to look at the agent. We're going to look at the agent screen And then we're going to look at the player GD. So this is the one that, after everything's trained, this is the one that actually plays the game for you. Video 3 and 4, we're going to first look at the agent screen. Essentially, this is the splash screen that gets you to where we want to go. Notice those 4 different titles there. Those are the 4 different ways of training the agent we have available so far. Then we'll spend most of our time up here in Agent Q Learning GD. This is the one that actually implements all 4 of those method types, training types. Then videos 5, 6, and 7, we're going to focus on DQN. So at first going to be the simple neural network.gd. Then the next one is going to be the DQN agent.gd. And finally, we're going to be back in Agent Q Learning GD because this actually implements DQN agent, which implements the neural network. So that's our outline, and I'll see you in video 2.